Hi, I'm Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with Adam Smith, Head of Boxing for Sky Sports. Adam, how are you today?
I'm very good. We were just reminiscing earlier about what a different place this is to some of the, albeit lovely leisure centres around Britain that we used to travel to. It's incredible being here back at Wembley. We've had a couple of fantastic nights with Froch and Groves, the rematch, and then again with AJ and WK. It was unbelievable that night, one of the greatest nights I think we'll ever have. And back again for September the 22nd, very excited.
We spoke to Anthony Joshua's manager, Freddie Cunningham, earlier. He was telling us about how they go about picking opponents and then talking about venues and how his management team work alongside Matchroom, the promoters. Just tell us a bit about when Sky first get involved in the planning of a fight of this nature, of this scale, and what decisions and responsibilities you guys have as opposed to the others.
Well, obviously we've all got to be in agreement that the fight is the one we all want, but it's up to Eddie to make the fights. He's the promoter. We work very closely together, so we're always in correspondence and communication. I think he calls me more times than my wife does on a daily basis, so I always know what's going on, obviously, and we talk with my boss Barney Francis, and we make sure that we get what we believe is the best, and I think that this is one of those. You know, it's Deontay Wilder's going to take time to make. You know, there was a lot of chat, a lot of talk, a lot of bluster on both sides, but ultimately both fighters want that fight, and I believe it will happen in 2019. But as we wait on that, Joshua wanted to carry on. He's got a mandatory. Povetkin's there. They make the fight, and we get on with it. But yeah, it's up to Eddie to sit down with the Joshua team and actually construct the fight, and then we come in, and obviously the evening, the event, from a broadcasting point of view, is our responsibility. So we work closely with the American or the international broadcasters that come over. There's a lot of work logistically that goes in. There's a huge meeting next Monday. I know that many of my team are turning up to. There's so much planning that goes into these sort of events. I mean, when we first came here, Danny, for Froch, well, we came here for the old Wembley for Bruno and McCall, but when we first came here for the new one for Froch and Groves, we had an England match the night before. There was no rig day. There was no, you know, we had a football match. It was just before England went to the World Cup. I remember Wayne Rooney came to the fight the next night, and we had literally 24 hours to turn it from they to turn it. The amazing people that worked on it, from a football pitch into, you know, a boxing arena, and you know, the canopy had been tested about how long it took to get up, and it was just a military operation, and we had to be ready for sort of 5 o'clock boxing started on the Saturday, and you know, the England players were still here at midnight the night before. So there's huge amounts that goes into it. So, but look, we've got a very good team on that side, on the technical operational side, and then editorially we construct the show and hopefully make it as exciting as possible with all the shoulder programming and the build up, both digitally and socially and on linear.
So we talked a little bit about the shoulder programming and the promotional aspect of marketing off camera. How much of an advantage has it been for the building of the AJ brand and Sky's brand in tandem that you have a portfolio of sports channels? You have Sky Sports News, of course, you have all the digital channels producing regular content. How much of a boon has that been for AJ's career?
Well, it's massive, and it's really exciting for us as well, because we can dip into the wider Sky business area. You know, the Sky News, the Sky One, you know, Rob and Ramesh did their show with Joshua, so there's a whole arm of programming possibilities. And I said digital, I'll keep mentioning that, digital and socially, with the evaporation of you know, the sort of the longer form programs. Everyone wants sort of short content, etc. Yeah, live sport's still key, but the smaller stuff that goes around it, you know, people are surfing, people want information regularly. That's what .com does, are fantastic. The website are brilliant on that. And you know, look, Box Nation have been fantastic for putting on loads and loads of boxing content, but you know, they've had difficulties without that support. And you know, BT have got a great stable, and they're bringing great competition. There's fantastic names, the likes of Frampton and Fury, and you know, great stuff. But
it's very magnanimous of you.
No, it is. Listen, we can't have all the sweets in the jar, and I've always said that. You know, would I like to have Josh Taylor, someone like that, under the Sky umbrella? Of course I would. He's a great fighter. We can't. We can't have everybody. You know, we work with Matchroom. That's what we decided to do, to work with Eddie Hearn. You know, we've been with Matchroom for many years with the darts and the snooker and everything else, and I think that, you know, we work great together. We're great partners, and so Matchroom have the stable. They decide what the fighters that are coming, and we work with them. So yeah, do I like Josh Taylor? Yes. Do I like Carl Frampton? Yes. But I like to work with Tyson Fury again? Of course. Can't have everybody, and it's great that the competition is out there, because it keeps us on our toes, and it's great for the fans. But yes, we are lucky, and we work hard with the arsenal we have around us to make sure that we push that, and we make the casual fans excited about the big nights again.